Hey everyone, Howard Selleck, and it is Thursday the 25th of January 2024. I want to talk to you today about manifestation. Yeah, it's regarded as a bit woo-woo by some people, but let me give you one of my takes on this situation. Right now, I recently was listening to a Marissa Peer interview. Marissa Peer is a hypnotherapist and she's known as one of the best therapists in the world. She's worked with some real high achievers, sports people, music people, royalty, etc., etc. And Marissa Peer ultimately says that whatever we think about and we believe within our heart and soul, or desire in our heart and soul, it will come to fruition. It will become real. And so it's that literally what you wish for, you will get. And I can totally attest to what she's saying. It's so true. I'll give you an example. Now, many of you might know that I had a marriage breakup latter part of last year, 2023. Wife and I have been together for, married 28 years, together 32 years, whatever. And yeah, we had a conversation and said, yeah, we've got to go our separate ways. So it was very amicable. And here's the interesting thing, because I, for many years, have put it off. I had said, no, don't want to do this. No, we can work it. Unfortunately, it just wasn't going to happen. It had gone too long. It was maybe 5 or 6 years overdue. However, the time was right for me to agree with her. So now, interesting thing about you get what you wish for. Now, here's the thing. Every single night, I would come home from the office. I'd pull up on the driveway and I'd think to myself, okay, I'm going to go indoors now. What's going to be happening? Am I going to go in and there's going to be, litter in the cat tray that needs changing because no one else in the house has changed it, and you walk in and it stinks of cat poo? Are the dogs going to be barking their heads off the minute I walk indoors? Am I going to go into the kitchen and find the sink full up with washing up, etc. So all these little things where you're thinking, I'm not actually looking forward to coming home per se. And then spending the evening sitting on the settee, doing nothing, watching telly whilst the wife sits in the other room watching telly. And also the fact that, it was like, okay, well, the family's in for dinner tonight, but I won't be eating dinner with them because I'll be eating different stuff and I won't be included in the dinner because... And it was the thing about, I wanted to come home and know that I had some kind of decision in how the house was run, etc., which wasn't the case. So it was a sort of uncomfortable situation, and it went on for far too long. And as I say, so I wished to myself, I didn't have to come in and smell the stink of the cat litter tray. I didn't have to come in and have the dogs barking at me, making noise, and just want to come in and just be myself. Just be able to just come in and just go, right, okay, let's get myself changed into like casual gear, whatever. So it was just noise. It was walking into mini car crashes all the time per se. So interesting thing. Yes, the marriage broke up. We went our separate ways. My wife and the kids moved into a new place. I then went stayed in Airbnb for 25 nights. Then went stayed with a mates for 4 nights, and that was brilliant because it gave me a chance to clear my head about the situation, but also to become the person I've never been, because I was going to be going into a lifestyle I'd never had before. I'd never been a single man living in my own house on my own. And an interesting thing is, it was a brilliant time. I had a wonderful time at the Airbnb and staying around with his friends, etc. Just maintain my lifestyle with my lifting, my exercise, my eating well. And the thing is that the minute I got into this new place, it felt special. It felt like home. And I remember the first night I stayed there, the Friday night I stayed there, I slept on the settee because I hadn't got a bed yet. And then come the Saturday, I got a bed, put it in the bedroom, and then slept in that obviously Saturday night. And when I came downstairs Sunday morning, it was this thing about, wow, straight away it hit me. This feels like home. For many, many, many years, I've been living in this great big house, and it was just a big house. That's all it was. There was no soul. There was no, I don't know, there was not a lot of love in it, because obviously the wife and I had this, we mentally and emotionally and physically gone our separate ways many, many years before. So, and I foolishly, but I'm not someone who gives up, this is the thing, I didn't want to give up, but finally I decided, yeah, let's quit this relationship. And there's a big difference between quitting and giving up people, by the way. So here's the thing: when I come home every single night now, it's a real, it's a real pleasure. It's almost like this tranquil retreat that I've got. I open my front door, step inside, and there's peace, there's serenity. Everything is just how I left it, and there's nothing to clear up. There's no washing up in the sink. There's no clothes piled high on the sides. I know this sounds really selfish, but it's the truth that I ended up getting exactly what I wished for. There's no dogs barking at me. There's no noise. There's no constant rah rah rah. There's no there's no tension, and it's pretty wonderful, And as I say, it's that thing about I have got exactly what I wish for. So, people, what I'm saying here is, if you are in a scenario where it needs to change, all I can say is make it change. Take the step. Take that leap of faith. Combat the fear, because fear is just the unknown. And people say fear, false evidence appearing real. Just got a message from a mate. I'm just going to get rid of that. False evidence appearing real. FEAR. Yeah. So you make things up in your mind, and we fear these things. But when we step outside our comfort zone and into unusual circumstances, a situation that we've never endured before, then that's where we grow. That's where we become more. That's when we combat our fears. And fears will always be there, simple as that. Because the only way you can be courageous is if you face fear. So I hope this message, I've rambled a little bit, but I hope this message has served you. My motto in life is get after it, be awesome, and don't fuck up.